go. That's some of the deer blood from yesterday mixed in there. See, I needed to do that. Wash out the inside of my boots. Hey, good morning, guys. It is January 3rd, and we've had some crazy rain for the last 12 hours or so. So I'm checking traps. I just poked my head over on the ditch here, or over on the easement with that power line, and there's a raccoon in the dog proof. I just gotta get some stuff to take care of that. Was not expecting a catch, but it seems like whenever the weather sucks, that's when I make one. So let's go check them out, see what we're looking at, guys. Looks to be a nice one. Let's sneak in here, have a look at our catch, guys. Get through all these thorns. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. All right, guys, we'll get him taken care of and go check the other ones. Catch one of the day. Decent size Raccoon in that dog proof. And then the cage trap has not been touched, still baited up. But yeah, so we're gonna move on, check the next couple traps and see if we got anything. It's just a nasty weather day to check traps. See the drainage on the side of the road there. It's usually dry. Looks like a little river. But right now we're in a tornado. I never remember. It's either warning or watch. The one where they've not seen a tornado, but there's a chance for them. So I'm gonna check these traps and then come out a little bit later this evening, probably right before dark, and get them rebaited if as needed and kind of dress them up. The coyote traps that I put out, I'm not gonna mess with them until later as well. Did end up going hunting last night. A good buddy of mine, Josh, was like, hey man, you know, there's a front coming in, reference to rain we're getting right now, and it's, you know, probably a good time to get in the woods. And you know, I'm still tired from traveling and all that, and I was like, well, I don't know. But I ended up sitting in the ground blind looking over the big food plot, probably about 15 minutes before legal light ended. About 6 deer came in the field. Man, it was perfect. Nice big body 7-point came out. Tried a 200-yard shot, 200 yards, 250, something like that. And, you know, piled them up on the field edge. So I have a lot of, I got to look up the rules for coyotes and all, but I got a lot of what I would like to think is good bait to get some coyotes. But more to follow on that. Let's go check these traps and get really wet. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my phone as dry as possible, but let's have a look here. Nothing in the dog proof, and cage trap has not been touched. But the fun begins now, and going to check these coyote sets, see if we can get over the creek. Yeah, I'd say the creek's up a little bit, but my muck boots did the job. Let's go check them out, guys. First one's right here on the left. Doesn't appear to have anything in there. And I would be correct there. Curious if it gets real cold, if that'll freeze. Sure it will. But let's keep going. I mean, you can see here, sprung trap. I probably needed less grass on there. But also the den appears to flood. I'm not even gonna mess with that until we get out of this rain. It's crazy how much rain we got, and we're getting another inch at least. Well, all of my sets are flooded. So, I mean, this is just a lot of rain. Anyway, fast and furious check. This is my field. This is where I shot the buck yesterday. He ended up just past where that tree, that light brown tree is. He ended up piling in the woods just there. Shot him right about where that puddle ends. from the ground blind on the far side. And man, I couldn't be happier. Gonna call it quits for deer season. Y'all have a good one. And good afternoon. I'm back at the farm after this morning's check in the monsoon. I'm gonna just probably freshen up these traps that I'm walking by, that I've put some fresh dog food tuna for the raccoon and possum traps. But what I'd like to do is get across the creek and kind of see what those coyote traps are doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, honestly. When it rains like this, like the rain we got this morning, this river swells up, and it swells up fast. And coming up on the creek now, a little bit higher than it was this morning, and it is moving. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, that's probably another 3 inches of water, and it was just about over my boots this morning. This might just have to wait. I changed my mind. I'm going for it. So far, so good. I'm definitely not filming the whole thing because I don't want to lose my phone. So I'll see you on the other side, probably with wet feet. Well, that's some of the deer blood from yesterday mixed in there. See, I needed to do that. Wash out the inside of my boots. Let's see if I can get this one off. Let's see what's in this one. Nice. Nailed it. So what you see here is gut pile from the buck last night. And I don't have the traps directly in front of it, but pretty darn close. In my mind, I'm going for predators. So I don't really know what the rules are. So I'm gonna do some quick research and make a few phone calls before I leave. But in my mind, it should be simple. You know, I'm going after predators, namely coyotes. And I don't know if there's any rules that say I can or can't trap with certain things. So before I leave, I'm gonna make a quick phone call just to make sure, but I wanted to get them in with daylight in case I was good to do it. And after this phone call, I'll either leave them or I won't. So either way, I'm gonna end it here. Been a good day. Got a raccoon over by that power line easement. I'm gonna freshen up all those traps, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Have a great one. Thanks for watching.